Good morning. So I have already opened and been playing with the stamp set and all this other stuff, and I didn't do a regular unboxing. But here's the stamp set. And the enamel dots that come with it. The stencil, which we're about to play with the stencil. And the embossing folder. We're going to use that in a little bit too, maybe. I don't know. I don't want to say I'm going to do something because then I have a tendency not to do it. I'm sorry if I'm speaking kind of low, but Miss Judy is sleeping and I don't want to wake her. Let's see. I'm looking for the dies. Where did I put the dies at? That's not the dies. Where's the dies? There's the paper pad and the dies. Here's some of the paper from the paper pad. This is a horrible unboxing, but I can't do this. My fingers don't want to work this morning. This is so pretty. And we got this rainbow. And the music notes. Let's go down a little so you can see. Excuse the mess on the desk. But I have been playing. Aren't these amazing? They're really bright. Really, if you like dark, bright colors, this is like one of my favorites right there. I'm trying to figure out what to do with that. And this one reminds me of stained glass. So like for a church window or something, that'd be pretty cool. And then this one reminds me of Halloween. And this one reminds me of like the guys that play the bagpipes, Scotland. And the chevron and the polka dots and some more stained glass and some more plaid, different color, but yeah, that's pretty much it. Except for the ones I used that I don't know where I put them. Okay, and then there's the die, which for some reason I have misplaced my die. I was playing with it. Where did it go? Where'd my die set go? Oh, I wanted to play with it. That's not it. That's a stencil. That's from the card kit. Oh, look. There's the rest of my paper. So anyway, not anyway. Where the heck is my die? This would have been a cool card if I hadn't double stamped it. I found it. There it is. Here it is. Here's my die set. So we're going to play with this today. And we're going to play with the stamps and embossing the folder and the Pinkandmain glossy gel. And some sprays that I have. We're just going to goof off and play. That's what we're going to do. So first things first, let's get this stencil out. Let's move all this to the side, back in the bag. Put it back in the bag, London, and then you'll be able to find it. So it doesn't go back in the bag. So, oh, the cardstock, guys. Nice rainbow selection. Stop sign, construction. The yellow is street light. Green is on the green. The blue is Riverwalk. And the lavender purple is night sky. So those are the colors. And then of course you got the white, which is I believe ice rink. I believe it's ice rink. Alright, so let's take and put this back in the bag because I'm not using these right now. I'm going to use actually, I am going to use one of these ice rinks. Alright, let's get it all back in the bag because it fits when I do this right. There we go. Okay, everything fits back in the bag. So we don't lose it. That's why we get the bag, so we can keep everything together. Alright, I'm going to take and cut this down to 4 different panels. So I'm going to go I need to clean this space. And I'm going to cut this down to 5.5. And I'm going to flip it around and I'm going to cut it down to 4.25. That's 2 panels. And I'm going to take the other half and I'm going to cut it down to 4.25. Okay, there's 2 more panels for us to play with and make. And for warning, this will be a crazy video because I don't know where it's going. Alright, so I have, this one is not ice rink. This one is a thinner that I like to use for stamping stuff when you don't want it super thick on the card. So, but this is good to build up some media and stuff on. So, first things first, let's get all these sprinkles and things out of our way. And let's look at it. And what do we want to do? Okay, I want to do some musical notes on here, right? With one of my sprays, but oh, my spray is upside down in a bag and leaking. That's not cool. But that's why I have it in a bag. That is exactly why it's in a bag. Right. And if I show my rag, please excuse it. It hasn't been cleaned since I've been doing it. Alright. So, I'm going to take the stencil. No, I want to take my background first before I put the stencil on it. And let's see. Do I want to ink smush some colors and stuff? Let's look at the colors. Let's look at some inks over here. Okay, here's peacock feathers. Oh, look, we have the new Uncharted Marina. Salvage Patina. Those are all blues. I want to use Villain. I wonder, these two together, I think will look nice. And then, where did the abandon? Yeah, I think just these 2 colors. You know, a lot of people do 3 different colors, blah, blah. I'm going to do these 2 colors and see what we can get out of it. Okay. So, I got them. I need my ergonomic brush. It is my go-to brush. And of course, it's not sitting right beside me because it's in the container. Because I took it. Well, it was in the container. Here it is. I used it when I was making another card. Ah, come off of there. All right. So I'm going to take this thin one to clean my brush because it's still got color on it. And I'm going to get all that, as much of that color off as I can. So instead of wasting the color on a rag, we're going to put it on another piece of cardstock. thinking. And I'm shaking now, big time. This is my ice rink. So what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna take this tape and I'm gonna see if I can be a straight person. I don't think I'm straight for anything. I need to get my glass mat from home. I'm gonna have to remember how far I did that. Okay, this is hard with the camera above my head here. Hopefully it's good. It may not be, but we can hope for the best with that, huh? And that one, I think, is wider, thinner than the top and the bottom. But you know what? I don't do perfection. Let's see. If you notice, when I pull these tapes off my paper, I do it at an angle. And I do it that way because it has a tendency not to stick to the paper as bad that way. Painter's tape is our friend. Okay, that's just gonna have to be good enough. All right, so we got it taped down. And you guys can't see the whole picture. There we go. All right, and I have these brushes over here with other colors on them. See that? And I'm just gonna come in here and clean my brush on here and see what I get. All right, it's not really coming off on there. Let's try this one. Nah, and colors are like done, which is okay. So now we're gonna take a little bit of villainous poison. I'm gonna go on half of my brush. See, well, we went a little more than half. But I'm gonna bring some in here. Like that. Then I'm gonna get another paper, which is gonna be one of my ice rinks. No, it's not. I'm not doing that. I'm gonna get another piece of paper here and clean my. these colors coming out. That's kind of cool, right? I think so. If I did this on a rag, I wouldn't be getting this. Right, now let's dip into the mariner and make sure that's the color we're getting. And it is. Two different projects going on at one time here. But this is how I make sure before my main project that before, if I don't clean my brush in between, you know, with a brush cleaner. So I think that's pretty cool. And then right here we have no colors, so we're just gonna throw some in there, throw some right here, and right here. Nothing specific, but look at that. Look at how pretty that is. Now that I've got almost four backgrounds. Oh, look, 2 pieces of paper. I want 2 pieces of paper. Just that quick. I have four cool backgrounds. If I push real hard, y'all shake all over the place. I'm sorry. Okay, so it's definitely going to be the mariner on here. So we'll put that aside, and we'll dip into the mariner. And we'll come on here. And we'll come up here and we'll dip a little in there. And I should have started off. I want to have this little. And then dip, 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 dip. See, when you mix it over other colors, it kind of changes it. I'm trying to think if I like that. I think I need some pink or something in there. Let's try Kitsch Flamingo. Let's just go right here. And then I got this really pretty shimmer spray by Technique Junkies. Which I have to wipe the ink that dripped on it off now in my bag. But I think I'm gonna take this I'm going to shake it up, get the color mixed up. And I'm going to do that big of a... Anyway, there we go. So... I know what to do. Where did my stencil go? All right. Now it's crooked because I'm not good at taping and stuff, but look at that background. Isn't that beautiful? I love it. Now we need a stamped image on it, so let's do a little heat set to it and then do a little stamp play or die cut. Let's do a die cut. I do love that. Okay. All right, let's set that aside. Let's get our die cut out. And a piece of colored cardstock. I think. We'll use Riverwalk. We shall use a Riverwalk with it. I think that'd be pretty. Okay. Now, before I do anything else, I want to straighten this up because it's dry now. So, alright, you see how I'm lining this up? I'm doing it according to this line, not that line, because I'm creating what I think is a straight line to go with my piece, and then I'll work on that from there. All right, and I'll I'm not even worrying about measuring or anything. I'm just doing this like how I see it. It's still gonna be crooked looking, but it'll be all right. It'll be all right. Because now we're gonna take it. Actually, let's cut it down right on the line of what it is. Let's do that. Let's just, boom, there we go. Now, try not to cut too much of it off because it's like not as big as I should have made it. There we go. Oh yeah, I'm losing a lot of it, aren't I? I just want all that white off. I don't want any of the white showing. Okay. All right. We're not done. Okay, 5.5. Oops, sorry. Right, 4 1/4. I can take a good bit off of that. But do I want to? I need some kind of foil. Because that would be cool with a little foil border in between the two. So to brighten this up. I had the white, but I cut it off. Let's look in the paper pad and see what we have. Where did we put the paper pad? Here we go. Look in the paper pad and see what we got going on here. Maybe we can add some little polka dots. Look at this. It's magically delicious. See, the colors kind of just go together. Nope, it's too busy. What about if I did this? Layer there, and then that there. No. Nope, don't like it. Too busy, too dark. Too busy. That may not stay that size or shape. That may be the die cut. I don't know. I don't know yet. I'm thinking. Now where is... I thought my frame was here, but I guess it's not. I guess it's on the other side. Oh, no. Idea. Oh, brain. Keep on working for me. For me. He's got this crazy idea. Let's see how it works. Come on. This is the micro dots. Embossing. That's not going to give the effect I want that way. But it will this way. Shoot. Well, let's just go like this. We're ink dragging, guys. When you take the ink and you drag it across something, you're ink dragging. And yes, I'm changing up the color big time. Alright, let's see if this works. See what happens. I still got some more paper to play with. But let's run it through. Hold on, I got to get my sandwich right. I'm gonna take that piece off. All right. Forward. the Vagabond, Judy's Vagabond here. Put that. It saves my wrist and my fingers, and oh my gosh, it's amazing. Oh, I didn't do it far enough down. That's okay though. It's kind of cool. It's kind of cool looking, although it's not really what my brain was thinking, but that's okay. I'll put it back so I don't forget it when I'm trying to die cut. See, when I start out, I have no game plan. None whatsoever. Oh, this could always go this way. And I could cut it off. Oh, yeah. That could go like that on the card. And that would be pretty. Oh, you see that piece there that did that? Let's ink drag on that one. Oh, wait. Let's do it with Villainous Poison because, well, you know. See, that was the look I wanted. See that clean? And that's what I should have done. So I should have embossed first, then did the ink dragging. But we just lost the ice rink color altogether just about, didn't we? I think so. Maybe trim it up a little. And then we should have another half. There we go. Ice rink blue. We're going to pull out the night sky also. Please excuse Judy's noises in the background. She's sleeping in the chair over there. I believe my trimmer needs to be cleaned. And then 4 1/4. Or the operator needs some coffee. One of the two. Miss Judy is awake. I can hear her. Okay, what was I gonna do? Okay, I remember now. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Okay, so first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take and I'm gonna cut this out. Take a piece of tape. Tape that down. Then I'm gonna take my blue and I'm gonna put the words on the blue. And I'm gonna tape that down. I'm gonna do it out of the center. I don't know how it's gonna be. We'll see. Like that. There we go. And you know what? Just in case I change my mind about anything else, I'm gonna do this one out of the center too. Because that way I can still use this piece with them words cut and put in there. Okay. And I'm in Miss Judy's Vagabond. You don't have to run these twice. I just find it easier to get what I want off of the thing without having to reach around to the other side. So we're going to untape. And do it at an angle so you don't rip your paper at a close angle. There you go. The more you use your tape, less likely you'll be to rip it. But all right, so there we have. If we were doing this like on a computer or something, oh my God, what is that word? Okay, I can't remember what the word is. Anyway, there's a way to do in the computer to make this behind and like part of your image. Anyway, let's put our die back. So, and now we have this. See, I think that. We'll find out in a second. Anyway, let's run this one through. Let's get this tape off. I have my little rolling brush somewhere, but I don't know where. So, my pokey tools, where'd they at? You are the song in my heart. Okay, so this goes right on here. Let's try this way. I don't know, something's just not. Let's glue this down. Sorry if I'm not talking enough in this video. My brain just needs more caffeine. I need caffeine. I thought I would take advantage of a quiet house instead of me just sleeping. even though I needed to sleep. But I love this box. So, useless fact about me. When I was in middle school and my 9th grade year in high school, I played the clarinet. And I've always loved music. So, this box is special because I love music. Here's another useless fact for y'all. My youngest child was in band and played the baritone from 6th grade to 11th grade. I don't understand why he decided he didn't want to do band in his senior year, but he did not, so. There we go. We got that glued down. Maybe with it being glued down. And then, oh, I should have just stressed the edges maybe. I can't leave things nice and neat. I've always got to mess them up. You guys know that, right? Always got to mess everything up, man. Okay. Let's take this little guy. I'm trying to do just the edge. I'm not really wanting it to get on. I'm wanting it to go here to cause a nice dark separation when I lay it on the card. But not so much like that. I don't really want that effect. I'm just wanting a separation to be created. I'm sorry you're shaking, but I have the phone thing clamped to the table and I'm an elbow rester. If I try to keep my elbows off the table, my back starts burning. I'm putting myself to sleep doing this, guys. Okay. Let's see what it looks like. I think if this was thinner, it would look better. So let's cut this in half and put it right over that. Or somewhere in there, covering that mistake. All right, right now we are at 3 1/8. So 1 1/2 would be half of it. A little more than half, but one side. Okay. I like the little strip best. Okay, it's a little bit more than 1 1/2. I like that. That's what we're going to go with. That's exactly what we're going to go with. I have to heat set that ink because it's still coming off. You guys know I'm like half blind, right? Just need to go back over here. What did I do with my words? Oh. Alright, and then the project's gonna have to dry after I do the stickles. I'm gonna stickle over this to give it some shine, or maybe I'll use one foam glaze. Where'd it go? Here we are. Let me do that one. It's a glitter glaze. I could use Michelle's glossy gel. That will give me what I want without making that. And I should have done that before I glued it down, but you know, Linda is like, alright. Nope, because it's gonna go everywhere I don't want it. And I gotta finish now because it just made a mess on my card. Okay, there we go. Get your finger in it, Linda. There you go. Then I could add glitter if I'd like, but I don't think I have any glitter I want to add. Yeah, I'm not above getting my fingers dirty, y'all. It's actually kind of therapeutic for me. Quite therapeutic. Okay, now let's just flatten this just to get my fingerprints off of it. There we go. I still feel like things are missing. Try some enamel dots. Where'd they go? Probably in the bag because it's part of the kit. Yep, there they are. Yeah, I'm not. Nope. Alright, guys, that has to dry. Oh, I could flock it. See, this is how my brain works, y'all. It's kind of a little all over the place. I could cotton candy flock that, and it would brighten this page up a little. The only problem is I've got the gel in the middle. I could foil it too, but I got the gel in between also. That's not gonna work. Oh, Linda. You may have to just leave it alone the way it is. Alright, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video, but this is where I'm stopping today. Or right now. There will most likely be a part 2, so that I can finish this card. Alright, you guys have a great day.